Good afternoon to members of the media. Where do we start? Do I start with the series or do I start with the football?
Football.
The series? No. Let's talk about the football. The first half was very, very good from our side. Complete dominance. Unbelievable, tactically superior. Managed a lot of the threats that we knew would come from Kaizer Chiefs. They're a very awkward team to deal against because they mix between building from the back and then of course utilizing the strengths that they have with the two strikers on top. And we knew we would have to deal with the long balls that come from the centre backs, Matoho and Cardoso, looking for Nurkovic and Castro on the shoulders of both our lateral full-backs and our centre backs in between there. And once you manage that, then you've also got to deal with the situation that Sassman and Blom come into your zone 2. But they don't come into zone 2 to establish play. They come into zone 2 to deliver balls into the box, and we managed that as well. We dealt with that very, very well. So first half, we were in complete control. We went into the break 1-0 up. Of course, another big decision that didn't go against us after we stole the ball from Akpay. And then Akpay tries to make up for the mistake that he makes, but be that as it may, the game goes on and 1-0 at halftime. We come back and from a relatively simple situation where we try to use our fullbacks to come out, we get into a situation where we are trapped, and Dube also then has to recover and try to make up for the mistake that he made in that situation, very similar to Akpay's situation. A foul is given and a second yellow is given, and and then the red card comes. In that moment, we're trying to reshuffle because, as I said to you, key to Chiefs is the wing play and the fullbacks coming into zone 2 and to deliver balls into the box. And when we don't have Udube, then you are saying to Sassman, climb a little bit more and deliver balls in, and then there's possibilities of Ukama peeling behind into the dead zone. And while we are still trying to reshuffle our defensive structure so that we've got a bit of balance offensively also, we concede the equalizer. And from then on, it becomes very difficult because they go on to get a penalty after they put a bit of sustained pressure, which is normal when you are 10 men down. But gallant performance, you know. I was saying outside that in certain moments I felt like I was Picasso, you know, Pablo Picasso, and admiring the Mona Lisa painting, because you just cannot. When you love football and you love everything that is associated with football, you just cannot help but admire the Orlando Pirates players. They were unbelievable today. They fought hard, especially when they were one-man short. You couldn't see. You could see with the pressure, but with regards to how they covered the pitch, how they galvanized each other, how they motivated each other, they were colossal. They were beasts. And I must tell you, I've got a lot of years of coaching ahead of me. But I can tell you this much. Those Orlando Pirates players have got a new family member in me, because they prepared to look after my back. And this is what humbles me. I'm going to reiterate what I said during the week. The officials need help. It doesn't help bashing the referees. It's not going to solve anything. We need to support them, and we need to find solutions to improve the standard of officiating in this country. And I will leave it as that. No, the only thing where you can get your benefits is from medical aids, and so fortunately Orlando Pirates has got a sponsor from Standard Bank, and there's no medical aid, so no comment. Look, the changes can be explained. We had a lot of injuries, and I keep saying this, but as I say, we've got 34 players in the squad. So whenever anyone is injured, we've got to find solutions. We don't cry and complain, but we give opportunities to others. And that's why we've used so many players this season, and now we're getting a clean bill of health. The hospital beds are empty. And we are in a situation where we are able to choose our best team every time based on meritocracy. And whoever plays well will don the black and white jersey. And this is what we focus on at this moment in time. So have I found the starting lineup? The starting lineup finds itself at Pirates. The ones that play well, the ones that deserve to be on the pitch will always be on the pitch, regardless of creed, religion, or whatever. We try to do our best to make sure that we've got the strongest starting 11, in fact, strongest 18 for every match. I should have brought my Springbok jersey also. I see a couple of Springbok jerseys, which is fantastic. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I think it's great news, and having done it already twice, having already beaten the British, and to go and beat them again in a final says a lot about our character within the rugby fraternity as a sport. But it's good because it injects the country with a lot of positivity in a difficult time where the country is undergoing a lot of pain and pressure and instability, be it within the sporting arena or in politics or in business and economics. But for the Springboks to come back and to hoist our flag high and for the entire world to see, we congratulate them. I think it's important to do that. We congratulate them. And we want to enjoy in their victory. Unfortunately, our own selves take precedence sometimes, and we put ourselves before other people, and that's life, unfortunately. But when you learn to celebrate other people's joys and successes, you learn that, hey, let's park a little bit the Pirates result and celebrate Amapogo, because not only have they done the country proud in increasing the happiness index, because when Pirates loses, the happiness index of South Africa is affected greatly. There's a lot of depression, there's a lot of admission into hospitals, the story. So our responsibility is to make sure that we congratulate Amapogo for supporting Orlando Pirates. They supported Orlando Pirates today, so we congratulate them.